Bit late to the party with this one, but I finally got my hands on the Superman Steelbook box set. Let's take a look. So it's got like a J-card kind of, let's go full screen here. It's got like a J-card glued on. We'll see if we can slice that off without causing any damage. It's really glued on. Oof, like really glued on. Definitely going to have to bend the card here. So unglues at the bottom and then hopefully just slides off. Yes, it does. Still a wee bit glued on there. No residual glue on the Steelbook, that's good. We'll just get rid of the glue dots here. Right, so let's get rid of this knife. On the J-card O-ring box cover, it tells you what you're getting in here. A super collection of the original groundbreaking films, now in 4K Ultra HD with HDR. Includes Superman 78 #1 collectible comic book. So here is the Steelbook tin itself. So the design is very much kind of Fortress of Solitude crystals all the way around, with the Superman shield for the 5-film collection. I've just noticed it says 5-film collection, but it's only 4 movies. Are they counting like both versions of Superman 2 as 2 movies? They must be, because they don't have Superman Returns in here, the Brandon Routh one. Anyway, there's the tin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's pop the tin out the road for now. So there are the 5 Steelbooks. So movie 1, movie 2, movie 3, movie 4, and then this collectible one, which has some goodies inside, but we'll get to that. Let's take a look at the first Steelbook. So, glossy finish, no spot glossing, no embossing. And then you've got, on the back, so this feels like, it definitely feels like they've missed a trick here, because the design on the back of the Steelbooks is, yeah, they've definitely missed a trick here, because the design on the back of the Steelbooks matches between 1, 3, oh, that's backwards, you know, Roman numerals with the Superman shield, 1, 3, 4, and then even the collectible Steelbook has that, which matches. But then for number 2, it's a reversible Steelbook. So that seems like, again, a bit of a missed opportunity there, to not have them matching. But I suppose if they're going to be housed in the tin box, probably not that big a deal. So the rain's just started here. You'll hear that in the roof, so apologies about that noise. So no artwork to speak of on the discs for Superman 1, but we do get some basic internal artwork, the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. For Superman 2, the one with the reversible cover, there's actually a 4-disc set. So you've got the theatrical cut and the Richard Donner cut, with the reversible internal artwork. It's funny, this always just reminds me of X-Men, the design of the flipper holder inside these Steelbooks. And Superman 3, the comedy. So this one does look to have spot glossing, I think. See if I can catch it on the light there. Or maybe it doesn't actually. Anyway, it's definitely glossy. Might not be spot gloss. Front and back. So interestingly, it looks like artwork design-wise, they've just kept this side blank, and they're having a portrait image here, and keeping the disc holder side blank. Again, no artwork on the discs, which is a little bit disappointing. And then number 4, The Quest for Peace. Interestingly, this is probably number 4. Definitely not the best Superman movie of the Christopher Reeves quadrilogy, but this is the one that I've probably seen the most. This is the one I probably grew up with. This was released in 1987, so I was been 4 or 5 at the time, and I do remember watching this movie a lot. However, this one is the one that gave me nightmares as a child, as I think it did anyone of a certain age, and we all know the scene that I'm talking about there.
This?
Anyway, number 4, The Return of Hackman. And again, no artwork on the discs. And then we get to this one, which is a reproduction of I believe, the first issue of Action Comics with Superman, number 1. That's quite an iconic image, holding the car above his head. And the goodies we get inside. So, it's ironic, they say it's a limited edition. It's limited to 13,525, so, you know, super exclusive. And I got number 11,315. So, you know, that's nice, I guess. But, you know, there's a little certificate of authenticity. And the booklet in here, I'll try and squeeze that out. So, I like that. This is nice. Like, I wish they'd done something like this with the rest of the Steelbooks, have more bold artwork on the inside and on the discs. But this is nice. I will probably, don't know if I'll add I've already got a copy of Superman Returns Steelbook. I don't know if I'll add that to this instead, or maybe just keep it separate, because, you know, it's a separate timeline and whatnot. But it's an odd choice to house the booklet and whatnot in a Steelbook case. But there we go. So what else do we get? So we get we get one lenticular card, which is a nice touch. It's Zod and the other two, whose names I forget. Zod and Non and somebody. Anyway, it's a lenticular card of them and their Phantom Zone trap thingy. We get the production stills booklet, which is nice. Behind the scenes stuff. And then a reproduction of Superman 78, which interestingly is now the second copy of this that I have, because, bear with me, I'll see if I can find it. I actually have a copy of the same comic in a hardback from the Mondo graphic novel and soundtrack vinyl set, which I have a video for. I'll link to below as well. So yeah, 2 copies of this now. One and a pint-size one, and one hardback graphic novel-size one. Right, let's throw all that on the shelf and take a closer look. That's us, folks. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.